As this is quite condensed, a walkthrough is in order. We have the gear set, the transmission brake selector, the gear selector, and the single plate clutch mechanism. The clutch mechanism is a simple single plate system operated by this lever, and these parts here are glued together because it's quite hard to make without doing this. Here we have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and just behind here, reverse. All the white gears are 3D printed to accommodate the ratios, and also whether or not they have a clutch ring on the inside here, or a cutout to help a gear slide inside of it. The gear set is more akin to that you would find in a motorcycle, not a car. This is to help keep it small, and also it's slightly more complex and more interesting. So the gears are of multiple widths. These two, in particular, are wider, and they actually move into the gears they are adjacent to. These central two gears are connected to the clutch mechanism, just like in a motorcycle gearbox. And when we rotate the output, we can see which gears are loose on the shafts. In the centre, we find the gear selector, stick, and this is by far and away the hardest and most nuanced part of the whole thing, surprisingly given the nature of the gears. This is because the LEGO clutch indexes are, badly designed. For some reason, they have two engaged positions, a sort of medium engaged and a full engaged. For what reason, as this was never used in a single LEGO set that I know of, I don't know. But not only that, which makes it hard to get nice on, off, and then in reverse indexing, they also have the same amount of force to engage and disengage. So every time you try to come out of a gear, you would inadvertently go into another gear. Whilst LEGO have fixed the problem of a medium engaged point with their new clutch mechanisms, they still have the same problem of taking the same amount of force to get out of gear. Also, they're far larger and just seem such a sideways step. To fix this, what I've done is remove the medium points from the clutches with a file. So now there's only the two endpoints, but to keep the nice centre, all three of the gear linkages have springs to keep them central. Lastly, we have this lever here, which is in fact the transmission brake. Now, a transmission brake is when you engage two gears at once, normally first and second, to wind up the gearbox, so when you dump the clutch, there isn't this huge shock to the drivetrain causing gears to explode. And this lever here essentially just disengages second. That's its only function, and this is how it works. First I will engage first and second, locking the output. I will then feather the clutch, and then use this lever to drop second gear and take off. Just like that.